Oh, okay. Yeah, let me just, record this as well. Could just send this to you as well, or send you a link to this. So
Mm-hmm.
the questions you asked, you would have them in store. Okay, so the seven first alphabets in English are the seven natural notes in music. Do you understand? So what does that mean? We don't have HIJK, right? That's the part of
Mm-hmm.
English in music. That's one. Now, the second part is we have a little bit of mathematics. You remember the other time when I analyzed the song, right? I was like, this is a something, tones, semitones. We're moving a minor third interval. We're moving a tone. You remember I said something like that. So that one has to do with the slight part of mathematics we're going to be dealing with, right? The part of mathematics we're going to be dealing with is not the complex algebra, Pythagoras theorem, fear not. I don't think you should even fear. You seem like someone that would love maths a lot. I don't know, like maybe with the glasses. I'm just assuming, you know, like all
Yeah,
the
right.
integration and differential calculus. You relate to maths well, right? What course did you study actually?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you currently studying?
Medicine,
Oh, medicine.
but
Awesome.
I can't afford the math.
Oh, did you do for the maths?
School, yes, secondary school, yes.
Oh, great, beautiful. So you should be teaching me about mathematics then. Okay.
Sorry?
I said you should be teaching me about mathematics then. I did for the maths as well. I read economics, so um all those integral calculus, differential calculus. Although I can't remember again, but I'm sure they had their place at some
Definitely.
point in my life. Right. All right. So those are the seven notes reason. The part of mathematics, right, that's interesting that comes in here is those notes, those alphabets in English, they have intervals in between. So that means from A to B, there's a certain interval. From B to C, there's a certain interval. From C to D, there's a certain interval. D to E, E to F, F to G. When we get to G in music, we're going to have this cycle. We're not going to H. We're going all the way back to A. Did you hear what I just said?
Yep.
So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, right? That's what we're gonna have. Okay, let me see if I could share my screen. Oh, okay. I don't think I can here. I think it's on Google Meet. I can share my screen. Well, I think there's a
You
way.
can share your screen here also.
Yeah, with Zoom. Oh, could you teach me how to go about that? Chase, yes.
Using your laptop, I think it's in the middle. It shows share screen, like the lower buttons. I don't know how your laptop is, but
Um,
the lower buttons, it shows share screen. You click on
oh,
it
I can see
and
share
then
screen. It's even highlighted in green. What's wrong with me? Amazing. Wow. Okay. That would just be great then. So I'll just be able to share my screen. Awesome. We're gonna have an awesome trial session. You see now, you had to teach me that. So I'll definitely not forget that. No. Okay, yeah. So I've gotten what I wanted to get. Where's my Zoom? Okay, share screen. Foxy Reader. Share. Yeah, great. Can you see my screen? No.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Beautiful. So we have the first seven letters of the English alphabet. I'm drawing this from a book, by the way, my book that I wrote on music to simplify music, like I said. So if you notice above, you see that you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you notice something about this structure? Can you notice anything weird?
BC and EF are together.
Exactly. So why do you think they're together? So this is why.
Maybe because they're the same.
They're not the same. Oh. Look at number two. we have a semitone interval occurring between keys B and C, keys E and F. So look down here. Can you see what I'm highlighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're semitone distant from each other. That's why they are that close. But the other letters are a tone apart. The other letters are a tone apart, so there's a noticeable gap between them, right? We have one tone intervals existing between the others. So to make this very easy, the only thing you have to remember is B and C, semitone, E and F. So let's see. I can see Favor Ada here. So tell me, Favor, who is your friend? Friend of yours that their name starts with E.
Ebube.
Ebube, beautiful. So Ebube and Favor Ada precisely, are inseparable. So there's a semitone occurring between, well, okay, yeah, the semitone occurring between Ebube and Favor. Do you understand? So can you give me any of your other friends' names, like B and C, like two of your friends that you know are B and C? Names start with B and C. Yeah?
Beth and
Bethany.
Calvin. Beth and Calvin.
And Cami.
And Calvin.
Oh, Calvin. Beth and Calvin. So they're inseparable as well. See? They're like Tim, Ebube, and Favor. So they're inseparable. So BCEF, just that's all you have to remember. Any other one that's not BC and EF, there's a tone interval occurring between them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So since that's settled. So, however, between A and B, we have a note, certain notes. Between C and D, do you note all the notes that have one tone interval, right? We have certain notes in the middle of them. So you notice here, between A and B, right? We've got what? A sharp, right? Can you see that?
So the pound sign is sharp.
You said?
And the B sign is flat. I'm saying,
Yes.
so the pound sign means sharp and the B
Yes.
sign
So
means
sorry,
flat.
I skipped here. So can you see it here?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The flat sign reduces a note by a semitone. The sharp sign increases a note by a semitone. We will not deal with the natural sign yet. So we'll get to sight reading, depending on the duration of our training, we do as much as 6 months, 1 year. We'll touch every aspect. Okay, this is me right here. Sorry, this is not me. This is a version of me. So it just paints the same idea from before, right? So look at the side note down here. If Dapo climbs the staircase step by step, if I move from A to A sharp, right? Then from A sharp to B, then from B to C, I'm moving in semitones. However, if I can jump at least one step, for instance, I move from A all the way to B, I move from B all the way to C sharp, like I have here, right? From B to C sharp, from A to B. Can you see that? We have what? Tones, right? But remember, only B to C, we move semitones. Can you see that here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the same idea is what this is painting to make it much easier to understand. Once you understand the idea of B to C, semitone, E to F, semitone, the others, there are things in the middle. So a sharp sign increases the value of a note by half. Flat sign reduces the value of a note by half. All right? Yeah. So here where we have A sharp, it means we added a semitone to A. So we have A sharp. We can also call that same note B flat. Because if we reduce B by semitone by half, we get B flat. A sharp and B flat mean the same thing. The idea of sharp is like you sharpen a pencil. It's more effective to write with, right? What else can we sharpen? We sharpen arcs. You sharpen axe. Do people use axes anymore? Cutlass. Yeah, to cut grass or something, right? So that's the idea of sharp. Flatten. Think of a flat tire, right? We have a normal tire that's well pumped, and then you flatten a tire, or let's say a balloon. You flatten a balloon, you puncture it. It gives this sound, and yeah.
Flattened.
You've reduced the potentiality, all the potentials to do something meaningful with, basically, right? So you see that between B and C, you don't have B sharp, you don't have C flat. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
All right. So look at C and C sharp as well. Can you see there's like there's
The
a
semitone.
difference? Yeah, there's a semitone. But here you don't have B sharp, you don't have C flat. Here as well, look at E and F. You don't have E sharp, you don't have F flat, right? Then look at from G also. From G we go all the way back to A, right?
Yeah.
Like we have here. From G we go back to A, like we have here, right? Like we have here as well. Yeah. So, but from between G and A, we have G sharp or A flat as well. Then we're back here again, A to A sharp and the likes. Okay. So if that's settled, these are where the notes are on the piano. Why do you use the piano first? Because of the colors. Piano has black and white keys. So can you see this is interesting? See where those sharps are. Can you see those sharps are on the black keys? But the natural notes we're talking about are where? On the white keys. So look at this. Look at E and F. Can you notice something?
There's no black key between them.
Exactly. Ebube and favor can't be separated, right? Oh, my battery is running low. Okay, what's time?
Yeah, we have like 9 minutes, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right, great. So Ebube and favor can be separated, right? Then Beth and Calvin can't be separated too. See that here. You don't have a black note in between there. But every other one, you've got black notes in between, right?
Yeah.
C, B, and C again. So, and of course, you can see that C sharp exists between, in front of C, right in front of C. We sharpen C, we come here. We flatten D, we get D flat, we come down here, right? So where is C on the piano? C is found in between the first two blocks. Before the first two blocks, any white note in front of that is always going to be a C. Look at here. We have C here. We have C here as well, right? Yeah. So a very good analogy to remember this quicker is to see this as dad, mom, 3 children. The black notes are a family of 5. You can think of that in that way. So you have the dad, the mom, and what? 3 children, right? So this is the first child, this is the second child, this is the third child, right? This is the first child, the dad and the mom. We can say, since this is note D, dad and mom met through Dapo. Clap for me. Right. Your dad and mom. Oh, well, okay. Now don't let me personalize it, because that might be disrespectful. I mean, how old am I, right? So your dad and mom definitely did meet through me. But anyway, you get the idea, right? Dad and mom, you have a D in the middle. But you have a C, the white note, before the first 2 blocks. Once you find where C is, everything else is solved. That's where it is on piano. We don't go to guitar right away straight to display where that is. But if you understand it like this, black and white colors, then the easier it is to get on guitar, right? So we're going to go into the major scale. Time will not permit me to go into that, but we draw a major scale. A scale is a sequence of notes. We form out a scale from the notes we talked about, right? Which of those notes are we going to use to make music? We don't know. Hence, we need a major scale. All right, I think I summarized that. Then when we build a major scale, we're now going to build our chords from that as well. We're going to churn out chords from that. There are different types of chords, major chords.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, it's on the guitar. So when you're teaching, are you going to be teaching on the do re mi fa sol la ti do. We're going to be teaching on the M because I remember this app I
Yeah.
have. I was into tuning the guitar. I think
Yeah.
it's called Tuner,
Yeah.
and I was trying to follow the chords. It showed the M, F, C, D, A, blah blah blah. Is it those keys you're going to use to teach? Because I like, should I continue with that? I should just forget that.
Okay.
I mean, I think I should
I
show
would say,
you.
yeah, I would say you shouldn't forget anything. Um, I would say you shouldn't forget anything because every knowledge will be helpful. But I would say any other thing that you feel you want to need and you stumbled upon, you just like send to me. So I'll vet that and see if it's good for consumption for you right now. Because oh, Zoom is telling us our meeting will ending. Yeah, this is a tuner, a tuning up. So we're going to go into this, right?
So
We're going to take
yeah.
this thing step by step. You understand the entirety, of what's needed to be done. I'm not just going to be teaching you what I know. If it's about me teaching you what I know, you may not make any progress, but you just get to feel, wow, it's so good. He really knows music, and you end there. But that's not the purpose of why we're here, right? Purpose of why we're here is for me to, God helping me, skillfully uh pass what I know onto you so you can replicate the knowledge, and every other person is like, oh, who taught you? You can refer as well. And aside from that,
Okay.
the joy of just seeing you play, you know, would go a long way. I sent you to a testimonial video. It's from one of my students. I think you should go through it. It would so it will so give you a lot of inspiration. Trust me. I sent with you. Yeah, it's a guitar student. She actually came for guitar training. Like I think a year or two after, she picked up piano herself. Based on she understood, she learned the right way. There's a right way to learning. You don't just start stumbling on tablature. You could see like the trend of learning is like you're coming from a familiar point to what is unfamiliar. Makes sense. You're
Mm.
familiar um with no, the name come. Yeah, you're familiar with Ebube, and I think you're familiar with yourself, so you could understand the idea quicker. And you're familiar with Calvin and
Beth.
Beth, yeah. So you could get the idea of inseparability, if that's a word. So we're going to go through that, the chords. Then we're going to go into how to actually apply them to songs. Oh, we're going to draw the major scale from
Wait, so what, sorry,
yeah.
when you're going to when you were going through these chords, I didn't see the EM.
Oh, EM, like what do you mean by EM?
So when on the chord when I played, I can't remember the sound, but I know it's here.
Yeah.
It's sorry.
The tuning for guitar, right?
I'll show you, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
This one.
Yeah, we're going to go to that. We're going to go through that.
Okay.
Definitely. We're going to go through that. So that's so it's not EM, it's E minor. So let me show you that chord
Um,
here.
I said EM.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fine.
So is that going to be E flat? Oh no, there's nothing between E and F, right?
No, yeah, that's E, but then E minor, that's a chord. A chord comes with a stack of notes. We're going to go to that. A chord is a combination of three notes, or a triad chord is a combination of three notes. We have tetrachord, we have five note chords, pentachords, have hexachords, heptachords, octachords, nonachords,
That's a lot.
yeah, octachords, duodeca chords if you want. you know, there's so many chords in music. Okay, let me look for E
So would you say
minor.
you know how to play the bass? Sorry if I say bass.
Yeah, sure. You definitely should be able to play the bass. With
No,
your
I'm
knowledge
saying
of.
you.
Oh yeah, sure, I do. I play bass. I play piano. Yeah, you remember you saw the advanced piano lessons, and you're like, the fees. Oh, great. They just light. So I'm plugging my laptop right away.
Thanks to my name.
Yeah, I mean, favor. Yeah. Wait, I'm saying praise and favor. Which one is your first name?
Praise.
What?
Praise.
Praise. Okay. So favor is your middle name. Okay, this is actually the book I was talking about. Can you imagine? It was right beside me, but light didn't let me see.
Like,
Amazing. So this is Simplified guitar. It's on Amazon. You're going to be getting that alongside. That's what I'm showing to you right now. You know, it has all the EM you mentioned.
oh yeah, sorry.
It has EM. Like, okay, I think is this E
Yeah.
minor chord? No, amazing. I opened to E minor chord. Wow. God is in this place. This is E minor. This EM. You
Yeah,
talk about.
so
Can you see? Can you see E
mm-hmm.
minor chord at the top?
Yep.
Yeah, and you can see it's just two notes you're playing, but there's some other things here.
Yeah.
Choose the fingers with which you should hold it with. So actually that I think that's
That's so cool.
just about the easiest chord.
Oh yeah, quick question. Am I meant to cut my nails because I'm playing guitar?
Oh, by the special grace of God, my dear, you're gonna cut this one. Look at this one for me. See, there's nothing there. But look at this one. Look at the right.
Oh, so I can keep my right.
Yeah, for the finger picking.
Okay.
Sure.
But I can keep my left thumb too, right?
I'm coming, give me a sec. Yeah.
So I was
So
saying I can keep my left thumb, right? Because I
you
had to
what?
cut it, but it keeps growing. I said I had to cut it, but it keeps growing. But now I
Well,
can
yeah, you've
cut
got
them. I
to.
mean, I can keep this one, right?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna cut this because there's no way you
The
would
four
grab.
of them.
There's no way you would grab the the fretboard. There's no way you grab the fretboard. So this E minor chord. Let me turn my camera down a bit. This is E minor, the one you saw the other time. But like before we go into all this holding, like my rules of training, we're gonna go through all of this so you have understanding of what you're doing. You understand? The easiest for you to do actually is for you to play. But if I'm just centered on you playing, not understanding what you're playing, you're not going to scale up to advanced level. You're just going to be able to play certain things because I told you so. You wouldn't understand why you're doing it, and you will not be able to do much more creatively. And the idea of music is to be creative, right?
Can you stop sharing your screen so I can see it clearly?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're not seeing me. You've not been seeing me
Yeah.
since.
I mean, I've been seeing you, but it's like a
Oh,
small.
okay, okay. Let me pause share for now. Oh, remain minute meeting times 2 minutes. Okay, let's just do something. Let's just cut the let's just cut the um Zoom meeting and join back again. But we may have to
Okay.
your WhatsApp, we have to use WhatsApp, so it's like separate from lesson power. So I think they said someone mentioned there's a billing for like if a student prolongs the time with the trainer or something like that. I don't know. So uh
Oh.
but just to safeguard, ourselves from the community.